Day 4. Oh my gosh, I must have slept pretty well because I had some crazy ass dreams. I dreamt profusely all through the night. Although at some point I did get up to go pee, and when I came back in, like shortly after I laid back down, I felt something crawling across my head. So as you would do, I grabbed it. At least I didn't smash it against my head, but I grabbed it and threw it. And I knew as soon as I grabbed and threw it that it was probably a little harvest mint. And it was. I feel so bad. And I chucked him or her. And then, as I'm frantically looking around trying to figure out what sort of critter I had, um, molested, I saw him. He looked dented or something. He wasn't dead, but he's still got to be in here somewhere. I'm not sure where, but anyway, we'll have to give him a proper burial when I break down this tent and shake it out. Say a few words for Spidey, poor little guy. At any rate, it's about 6 o'clock. It's fairly cool out. It's nice. And at least I get to put on a dry dress today, I think. We'll see how many spiders have made their house in it overnight. Hopefully not too many, because I'm already, like, I've got bug bites. I don't know why they keep biting my fingers, but I got bug bites all over my fingers. And I guess better my fingers than my face. You don't have to look at my fingers, do you? Anyway, today, due to water issues, I'm either going 8 miles or 15. Well, given the last couple of days, it's probably going to be the 8, even though it's only like just now 6 o'clock, and I'm pretty much packed up and ready to go. I just need to break down the tent, but I'm sandbagging on that because there's mosquitoes about. From here, it's a short climb up and then down Chairback Mountain. I'm going to stop at Katahdin Ironworks Road. There's water there. I have a little less than a liter to make it to there. It's less than 2 miles. It's 1.9. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't see doing 15 miles today. Like, so far, this trail has just been brutal and kicking my ass. The overall grade for the next 16 and a half miles is going to be really similar to what it has been. And we've seen how that's turned out for me. On the other hand, I do pass a couple of roads and a bunch of people. So theoretically, hopefully, I can get rid of some of this excess food I've been carrying, just taken for a walk in the woods, as Nightcrawler would say. So much food. I probably have like at least 8 pounds of food. It's just dumb, especially since I'm not eating any. Last night, I just ate like one little strip off that blueberry leather, and that was it. And I'm not really hungry this morning, although I did have a big coffee with some of that superfood creamer and carnation breakfast essential. So I at least got a little bit of calories in me. Anyway, nothing to do but to get to it. I guess I'll just enjoy an 8-mile stroll today. Unfortunately, that 8 miles ends, or the water is at a shelter, which I don't like shelters. There's a tenting area near it. But yeah, I mean, I only have a 2-liter carrying capacity, so I certainly can't carry enough water to overnight camp and then make it that 7 miles to the water and 15 miles. Very annoying. We'll just have to see what happens. But if it's a nice day today, I might be able to manage it. But if it's been like the past couple of days, then there's no way it's going to be an 8-mile day. It's a mystery. We'll see how it turns out. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to make a gear video, but it was too fucking hot in Phoenix for me to do it. Like, there was no place for me to really like spread out and show you what's in the pack. I'll go through the pack at some later time. But if you're interested in seeing what I'm carrying right now as I came out here, and I also made a spreadsheet that you can download or make a copy of for yourself to like do gear inventory or trip planning or whatever. It's a 3-season gear list. Just go to my website, superclassyadventures.com, and it's available right on the homepage, and there's no strings attached. You don't have to sign up for any email newsletter because I don't have one. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to subscribe to the blog, nothing. Just click on the link and it'll take you right to the spreadsheet, and then you can click to download your own copy. And you'll know what I've got with me out here, and you'll have a way to keep track of your own stuff if you don't have a way to do that. Anyway, let's get hiking this trail. I'm gonna hike itself. Well, sweet. I only had to silk blaze and eat spiders for like maybe half a mile, not even half a mile, before I saw a couple of young ladies going southbound. Yay! So I got to imagine at least the cutoff to the East Pond Lake is spider free. Yes. Worst thing about being first on trail in the morning is dealing with the silk, because it just adds that much more exertion to what you're doing, swinging these poles around. Look at this pretty little frack I found. Hey guy. Lovely. Oh, what a cutie. Oh, you are a beautiful frog. All right, oh, quit stressing you out. He's a pitchoon. Bye. Oh my goodness. Well, I hear water, which leads me to believe, and I also heard traffic earlier, and so I can report that it was absolutely wrong about the difficulty of getting down Chairback Mountain. It wasn't nearly as steep as Barren Mountain. This was not too bad at all. And I have an appetite. I'm super stoked. What does this say? Ah, okay, cool. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm gonna get to the road, get some water, actually eat some food, and try and offload some food. Haha. Yay. And I've met, hey, cool. I've met a couple of people and a couple of southbounders. It's amazing how, like, when you stop to talk to people, signs galore here, huh? It's amazing how when you stop to talk to people, you know, how many details of their personal lives they're willing to just give up, like, just with virtually no prompting. But a lot of people are out here because, you know, they're having issues in life or with life, and the trail is, generally speaking, a great way to come and sort of walk it out, work it out. Anyway, here we are. So yeah, I met Pack Rat, who also was class of 2018. His name sounded familiar, but man, so many of them do. And I got to imagine, you know, there's certainly more than one Pack Rat. But he remembered me, so that's nice. And yes, here I am at Katahdin Ironworks Road. Yay! Ooh, I'm gonna have me a sit, because theoretically, if I'm only going 8 miles a day, I'm already 1/4 of the way done with my day. Oh, someone left their trash. Sweet. Oh, it looks like there's a little stealth spot in there too. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, sounds like the better place to get water is maybe over on this side. Maybe, I don't know. Let's check it out. Well, this has been a pretty great stop here at the Katahdin Ironworks Road. Plenty of water. And Papa John, I've seen a couple of times, he's been slack packing through the 100-mile wilderness, was just getting dropped off here at the trailhead. And I was able to offload that 1-pound bag of pretzels. So, yes. And I actually ate something finally. So I'm probably like maybe 1.5 pounds lighter. Woohoo! Good times. I think it's going to be a good day. So it's only like 8:15. I've hung out here for a minute. Like, I've seen many people get dropped off and walk by and whatnot. Like 5, I guess. And it's like a fairly easy 6 miles to the last place to get water. It's at a shelter. It's just a slow and an easy grade too, only 256 feet per mile of grade. So it's a nice steady incline, even though you're going up like 1,400 feet, but real steady along the whole way. So much easier terrain to deal with. That means I'll probably get there like at noon at the latest, probably. Geez, unless I keep stopping. At any rate, I'm about to enter the Gulf Hagas National Monument, It runs on the trail for like 2 miles. I think you're in the monument. There's no camping in that section, which is fine. Obviously, I'm not going to camp in the next 3 miles. It's 8 a.m. But that also means that if I get to that shelter at like noon, I'd be inclined normally to press on to the next water, but it's a 7+ mile water carry. And the overall grade is almost 700 feet per mile, which is huge. Like, it's great if you're looking for a heartbeat on an EKG. Not so great if you're trying to walk it up and down it. I guess we'll see how the day shakes out, but we'll see if I'm dumb, right? But I did just lose a bunch of weight, and right now I don't need to carry any more than a liter because there's water everywhere. This trail is lousy with water up until that next shelter. So I'm just going to take a liter. Maybe this is a good day to just, get into some of that water and just clean up a little bit, rinse out this rank ass dress. Oh my God. I was thinking about taking off my leggings, but I don't know. There's still plenty of mosquitoes out, and they're infused with permethrin. So, and I've already got some gnarly bug bites. Look at that. Ew. I have some on my other hand too. I don't know what the hell bit me. Those don't look like mosquito bites. But unfortunately, they're also where my pull straps tend to rub. So I have to be careful with that because I really don't need an open, seeping wound on my hands while I'm trying to get through this area. At any rate, so it could be a nice, short, leisurely day with not a lot of impact. Or I could be really stupid and try and push it to that second shelter where there's water at Logan Brook. And I don't know. That would not be the smarter choice, but hey, I'm not here to tell you that I'm the brightest bulb in the box either. We'll just have to see how it goes and how ambitious I'm feeling. This is so pretty out here. Look at this. Oh, and there's even flowers. Ooh, there's a flower I don't know. Okay, John C., what's that? Ah, beautiful. It's definitely still plenty humid out here, as you can probably guess from the cloud cover. But it's not nearly as hot quite yet as it was yesterday. And there's no getting brutalized by good old Bob. This is a lovely stroll through the forest. All right, I think this is the Blue Blaze Trail to the Gulf Hagas parking area. But oh my God, it's beautiful here. Get across this water. It's super shallow. It's cool. This trail is so magically easy peasy right now. Oh my God. This is delightful. Gots to say. It's funny, I smell fire. All right. Here we go. Gulf Hagas Trails. Oh, really? I mean, there's blazes all over the place. Probably didn't need to write that on the pole. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, looks like we're gonna get into a little bit more roots. Oh well, the Gulf Hagas part, extremely delightful. This isn't too bad either. Well, Thor's banging his hammer, and it got real ominous real quick. But I think it's a good thing. Knock down some of this humidity, give a good rain. On the other hand, it doesn't really bode well for doing that super steep up and down section past this next shelter, because I imagine a lot of it is rock, and it's probably going to be stupidly slippery. I guess on the other hand, the trail itself will probably be a water source, at least for a moment. I don't know. At any rate, on we go. Ooh, check out that mushroom. Ooh, hello. It even caught. It's like a bug nest. Well, the bugs are dead though. That's running pretty good. I guess we'll see how waterproof this iPhone is. I probably better put it in the bag. It's gnarly out here, but at least it's not humid and all the mosquitoes went home. Woo! All right, well, I've been at the Newell Gap, or the Newell lean-to for quite a while, actually. It poured a lot for a long time. It actually like broke up and the sun came out for about a minute while I was there. An extremely productive stop at the lean-to, though. I ran into a couple that were like down to their last ramen. So I was able to offload a whole bunch of that extra food weighing me down, which is awesome because like replaced it with non-consumable water. So this pack is soaked, I'm soaked, everything's soaked. Oh my God. And then, met some other southbounders. And so from here, it's like, I'm certainly not going to make it the entire way to the next shelter where the next certain water is. But I'm packing out 2 liters of water. It's nice and cool. I don't feel that thirsty. I finally ate. Yay. Oh, that privy is like a 9 out of 10. So I'm just going to mosey. It's like, I don't know, probably getting close to 2 o'clock. This next stretch to the next shelter where the next Shearwater is got an overall elevation or an overall grade of almost 700 feet. I'm certainly not doing that today. So we'll see where we get. Hopefully find a flat spot, maybe up on top of this mountain. Just set my pot out. It's raining again. I just set my pot out and, I don't know, collect water. Some shit. Whatever. Anyway, onward. See how it goes. Well, hey, this is nice. If I run out of water, I can pick up berries. And what is this cool little plant? I don't know. But I'm not going to try and eat those things because I can't identify this plant. All kinds of fun stuff going on here. I'm pretty sure that might be a mayapple, but I thought they dropped their little fruits on the bottom side, so I'm not sure. At any rate, it would make sense if it was a mayapple because I think it was called a mayapple because that's when they sprout in the south where they're very common. But we're in Maine, so it would make sense that they grow a little bit later in the year. Wow, blueberries everywhere, but right on trail. Remember that pro tip. Don't eat the stuff right next to the trail. It's probably got fluids on it. There's another one. What are you? You are so cool. Okay, John C. What am I looking at? All right, I'm at the Sydney Tappan campsite. A little bit up from, I already forgot the name of the Newell lean-to. People, come on. Pack it in, pack it out. LNT, what's the matter with you? Anyway, I decided to sit here for a minute, wring my socks out, try and air my feet out a little bit because I do not care to get trench foot. And look at the trail ahead. It's I'm kind of glad that I did choose to leave the last lean-to because I've hardly had any water and I did, pretty decent climb to get up to this first of 4 little peaks. And then after that, it's down into the mostly flats for 70 miles. I really want to get there. But if I got trench foot, it's not going to matter if it's flat. I'm not going to be able to walk because I'll have trench foot. So, try and air things out as much as possible. Everything's soaked. But that's okay. It's nice out here. A little buggy at this campsite. There's a lot of areas to tent and there's a lot of people here. Apparently there's supposed to be a spring nearby. But recent reports have said that it's fairly dry. It just did pour, but springs take a while to recharge after a rain, so I wouldn't count on it, and I didn't. I'm not going to go look for it. It's apparently 200 yards off trail down a steep hill, so negative. I don't need to do that. There's even a privy here. They got a logbook and everything. I'm going to eat some gummy bears and power my way up the next hill. Holy crap, this is awesome. Check this out. Somebody wrote, Free Britney in moose shit. Good times, good times. Hey, check it out. I found some ghost pipes. These things are so awesome. They're fairly rare, I guess. But, there's another one over there. Nice. So cool. Apparently they have, I think, medicinal uses. I'm not sure if you can eat them, but you know. Oop, here's some more over here. Neat. Ah, it's always cool seeing these things. They're actually a parasite that live off the trees around them. Other than that, I don't know much about them, except they're damn cool for an albino plant or fungus or, I don't know, I'm not a biologist, whatever. Anyway, just slowly slogging my way up this 700-foot climb in 0.7 miles. Woo! So if this climb, for example, has a total grade or overall grade of, from the campsite to the top of this second peak, 700 feet per mile. So basically 100 feet per tenth. Steep. All technical and fancy words for steep as shit. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. As far as I can tell, I feel like I got about 2/3 of a liter still in my platypus and almost an entire liter in my Sawyer. Yay! That's great because the further I get towards that next shelter, and which is also the next water source, the more confident and comfortable I'll be. But before I go down this next hill, I want to stop someplace and let my feet air out again. They're feeling wet and angry. Hopefully there's something. Also, I guess there's phone service up here too. Anyway, off we go. Wow, this is some sort of wrecked looking forest in here. I wonder what happened. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to see because there's not a lot of decent light right now, but holy moly. And it looks like Godzilla came through here and lit all the branches on fire with his breath and trampled a few. I don't know. Curious. Oh my God. The rock with the blaze on it looks like one of those eels that hide in the walls or the coral. Or maybe a grouper. I don't know. That is fun. Here's some more just kind of racked forest. Uh-oh, I got something in my shoe. What even happened here? Look at all these just snapped at the top. What is happening? Here it is again. This time pretty much at the top of Hay Mountain. So my best guess is that there was a lightning strike. But wow, it took out a lot of little trees. Crazy. Speaking of Hay Mountain, yee, hey, I'm here. 3 down, white cap to go. But that's not gonna happen today because I need to find a place to camp. I need to let my feet dry out and try and let my socks dry out. My feet are way too waterlogged for this nonsense. So I start looking around for a suitable place to flop tonight. Well, hey, ask and ye shall receive sometimes. But in this case, hooray! Pity about the giant fire pit, but I mean, like, that would have been a nice place to tent because this looks okay, but it's pretty rocky. It's not very flat, and I'm afraid to pick up the rock because you know how people are with the shitting and then putting a rock on it like it's gonna, you know, I guess you could sit on it. But hey, check it out. I'm gonna sleep in the fairy forest. And then that way, if Marmot comes along and needs a place to tent, theoretically, she could find some other place in here as well. She was getting pretty tired. She's injured. Marmot is a badass. Holy shit. I just met her for the first time today. She's a triple crowner. She's like working on her double triple. She's probably in her, I don't know, late 60s. She's out here. She's walking on an injury and still like just still plugging along. She is not giving up. She's a badass. And apparently she even knows, she knows Papa Joe. She was a set decorator too. She just retired recently. So she's out here on trail. So that's awesome. I'm sure she says, hello, Papa Joe. I say hello too. Hi, Papa Joe and Terry. Miss you guys. Love you. Gonna set up. Bye. All right. I am not pulling a night crawler. It is not 0 dark 30 in the morning and I'm getting ready to hike. It's still day whatever I said it was this morning. I think day 4. Finally hit double digits today. 12.2 miles today with almost 3,500 feet of gain. Most of it after that last shelter. Oh my God. My feet are so waterlogged. But I actually get to use my sleeping bag like a sleeping bag. I'm in warm clothes. I feel chilly. I love it. Oh my God. It's been so long since I felt anything but broiling that I will take it. Even though everything is wet. Turns out that MLD bag I thought was a dry bag. It's not. So even my sleeping bag and liner are wet, but whatever. I got all my stuff, all my extra clothes hanging up in a tree outside. Hopefully they'll be dry tomorrow. And I'll be out of the hills. About 70 miles of flat. Can't wait to try and make some good miles before hitting Baxter and Katahdin. But in the meantime, it's definitely past hiker midnight. I've had a great time chatting with Marmot. She's awesome, man. She is such a rad lady. I'm so glad I met her. And yeah, that's it. I've had enough for today. So see you tomorrow.